In 1992, a police station in Madrid, Spain received a frantic call from Maximo Gutierrez claiming that he and his wife have been being attacked through tall shadowy figures. The responding officer didn't trust his preliminary claims, however decided to test it out in case it changed into an actual domestic invasion. There have been no signals of compelled access, no signs of robbery. In fact, the police cited that at the beginning the residence changed into eerily quiet. They, known as the Gutierrezes, returned inside to speak to them. Now which you realize the residents changed into secure, you recognize, air quoting, however, as quickly as they take a seat down to speak to them, they pay attention. A noisy bang out at the porch. The police defined it as sounding like a huge boulder falling and rolling alongside the floor. They run out to inspect, however not anything is there as they stand there confused. One of the officials yells duck simply as an armoire door swings open violently, narrowly missing an officer's head. At this factor they assume this may be a few type of prank, and that they check the armoire. They may be searching all around the location. There doesn't appear to be any strings or any manner that this may be a prank. There may be no one round. At this factor multiple, the officials determine that that is simply too plenty for them and that they need to wait out of doors. Closing officials pass returned into the residing room to talk with the Gutierrez is ready. What the heck goes on with their residence? Once they take a seat down to talk, Mr. Gutierrez proceeds to inform the officials approximately the bizarre loss of life of their 12 months antique daughter, Estefania, who had surpassed away only a few years in advance, and why they assume that her loss of life is absolutely linked to their residence being haunted. Estefania went to a totally religious faculty, and so whilst one in every of her teachers stuck her and her buddies the use of a Ouija board, she changed into clearly dissatisfied. The trainer runs over, she smashes the Ouija board and tells them that this isn't always okay. They cannot do it. However, whilst she broke up the board, she destroyed the little glass planchette they have been the use of to absolutely maneuver that we and the trainer and the scholars that have been there all claim to have visible a few type of trapped smoke break out from the glass planchette, and it absolutely changed into inhaled through Estefania. Mr. Gutierrez claimed that from that second on his daughter's bodily and intellectual fitness commenced deteriorating. Estefania began out telling her mother and father approximately those bizarre humans she kept seeing with inside the residence, particularly at night time. Whilst she changed into laying in mattress, there be those shadow figures that might come out of the closet, come with inside the door, and that they had moved slowly all round her room, that even grabbed her every so often at night time. Her mother and father delivered her in for checking out, and no medical doctor should provide an explanation for what changed into wrong together along with her. And so, without a prognosis, the mother and father had to observe at horror as their daughter's situation simply deteriorated dramatically, till ultimately she simply abruptly died in her mattress one night time. And there has been no authentic purpose of loss of life. Rapidly after she surpassed away, her mother and father began out to be aware bizarre things occurring of their residence, and that they believed this is whilst the haunting absolutely commenced, because the mother and father are divulging this data to the police. All of them pay attention. Screams and banging coming from Estefania's room. The police absolutely bodily bounce up out of their chairs. They may be so nervous the police and the daddy make their manner over to the bedroom. They open it up and inside no one's in there, despite the fact that the screaming maintains the crucifix that usually changed into established to the wall changed into in the center of the ground in which it changed into established at the wall in which now those deep scratches dug into the wall that have been now no longer there actually through 30 minutes. In advance the police persisted to look anywhere to determine out in which the heck the screaming is coming from. However, they could not determine it out. As they may be inspecting the room, they begin hearing pounding in all the partitions. One of the cops observed that an image of Estefania in that room had fallen on the floor, and he picked it up, and the body itself changed into undamaged. However, the image in the body which changed into of Estefania had stuck on hearth place and had burned through out of doors the bedroom. One of the cops cited that a bizarre pink shadiation goo changed into gift in a number of the Gutierrez fixtures, an surprising substance that neither the mother and father or any of the officials had visible, on account that being with inside the residence now no longer knowing what to make of the state of affairs, the police depart and advocate the Gutierrez's move out as quick as feasible, and in the end they do, and that they document as quickly as they left that residence all of the mystical sports ceased. The authentic police document is full of excellent occasions that the officials gift which covered the chief inspector of the police pressure swore to have witnessed, leaving this situation to be one of the maximum current and eeriest unexplained instances in police records, and currently this situation changed into absolutely adapted right into a film known as Veronica on Netflix, and those are announcing it's miles the maximum terrifying film they've ever visible. If you loved this video, make sure to like and subscribe and allow me realize what is one